Our tale of the tape is sponsored by 8 & Sand Brewery. Enjoy the taste of great craft beer. Go to 8andsandbeer.com for more info.
So what is a fight to the 99 overall Myles Hawkins? To me, a fight is just the most definitive way that I can assert my dominance.
Scout Showcase match for FIGHTT Pro Wrestling. I am Jason Heat, honored to be sitting alongside a legend of independent wrestling, the former world champion, Avery Good.
Jason, I am Avery Good, professional commentator. I got to get used to saying commentator at the end of that. I feel like I was going to mess it up, but I nailed it this time.
You did great.
Yeah. Very excited for this matchup. Vinny
Pacifico makes his debut at FIGHTT Pro Wrestling. And I'm coming for a fight. And I know there are rules where you can't throw a punch. But the rules don't say nothing about a power punch.
Particular Super 8. So congratulations, Mr. Super 8 winner.
Thank you. Should have won 2 in a row, but I had a little freak accident with a baseball slide that did not allow me to do that.
Well, I don't know. I think that you'd be pretty good at a baseball slide.
Usually, but it got me. These high-risk maneuver.
High-risk maneuvers. These Scout Showcase matches are opportunities for some of the top prospects around the United States to showcase their talents in front of FIGHTT executives. Everyone wants a chance to be a part of the division. These two would be aiming to be part of the hybrid division. And a great showing in a match like this, well, it could give them an opportunity to challenge to be in the division.
So even with the opportunity aside as professional wrestlers, there's something naturally in us that we just always want to show off, right? Look at these guys in the ring, athletic freaks of nature. Vinny Pacifico's probably put on 20 pounds of muscle since the last time I've seen him. So you know he's working hard. And when you work as hard as fellas like this, you want to show off what you've worked for. The skills, the ability, the body, the speed, the power, the strength, all of those things.
Myles Hawkins, the first of many representatives of the MCW training school that will be on display.
Legendary training school within itself. Lots of big-time professional wrestlers have come from there, and I got to meet a lot of them in the back today for the first time. And these kids, I don't know, they're just a different breed. You see them athletically. This guy right here is an all-American. So you know he's going to step in the ring 99% of the time as the best athlete, right? And it's just going to be a matter of time until he figures out professional wrestling.
Myles Hawkins, known as the 99 overall, the highest rating, considers himself to be a modern-day Mr. Perfect. But Vinny Pacifico has always said, don't count Vinny out. He is the racing pulse of pro wrestling. And by that I mean he has always hopped up on energy drinks.
Now, as a recovered energy drink addict, I feel for Vinny, right? I had an energy drink problem myself, but recently been very proud. In September, I learned to like coffee finally. So I've been easing myself off the energy drink, so maybe not recovered, but on the way.
Finding maturity in your retirement.
Absolutely. Here we go, Vinny going with the arm wringer. Vinny definitely with the experience advantage in this matchup. And serve me if I'm wrong, but that's a violation?
That is our first violation. So that is actually technically a warning, a closed fist. One of the things that makes FIGHTT Pro so unique in the landscape of professional wrestling, we are very attentive to our specific rules and code of conduct. Every wrestler gets a warning and then 3 violations for a series of infractions. If you do incur the full 3 after the warning, you will lose by forfeit.
See, now I love this because as a strategist, right, these aren't things that you absolutely cannot do. But you just need to strategically use them in specific spots in the match.
Oh, Myles going for the cover right now.
Vinny out real quick, right? Don't count Vinny out, and you couldn't even count Vinny down there because he was out so quick.
Can't count Vinny to 3, at least not at this stage of the game, as these two have been very evenly matched. Perhaps a bit more aggression as we're seeing on the part of Myles Hawkins.
I absolutely love that little suplex variation. He picks him up in the corner. Almost looked like he was going to suplex him into the buckle, and then he runs out at top speed. Getting a little extra pop on that suplex when he snapped Vinny down. Vinny definitely feeling it.
And got 2 off of that, so already doing better than earlier. Very much in the role of aggressor is Myles Hawkins, and Vinny going to have to live up to that slogan of someone that you cannot count out of the fight.
Vinny's going to win this match. He's going to do it with experience and heart. He's definitely the slower competitor. He's the weaker competitor. Not that he's slow or weak, but he's in there with an All-American. So there's not too many people going to be faster or stronger than an athlete of this nature, a blue-chip prospect. Only been training for 2 years, though, so Vinny's got him there.
These two are two of the premier prospects on the entire independent scene, and now we're seeing why they call Vinny Pacifico the Power Punch. He used to be known as the Kid, but now he has grown into being the man he always wanted to be in pro wrestling. And Vinny Pacifico right now, pinning combination, and just barely miles out.
Vinny's one of my favorite guys coming up in wrestling for a very specific reason, and not just the hard work and the love he has for pro wrestling. But Vinny's one of those guys that asks all the right questions, and he's not afraid to ask them to all the right people. Right? A lot of times you get in a pro wrestling locker room and you kind of are afraid to go up and talk to some of the vets in the room, especially the more established ones. But Vinny's a guy who understands those guys have gotten where they are for a reason, and he wants all that information, and he's got the guts.
Sorry to interrupt, Myles almost taking this away. And now the question that Vinny has to ask is, what do I got to do to put this guy away?
I mean, Vinny's just right now, I think, just trying to stay alive. Right? He's going to have to grab an advantage, and that could be it. A little small package right there grabs him. Oh, he got it. The small package worked, and he did outsmart him.
And Vinny Pacifico hung in there, stayed in the game, was on the defense most of the time, but I believe that Myles Hawkins may have gotten a little overconfident, a little distracted, and Vinny Pacifico has to have impressed the fight officials in this Scout Showcase match.
Pro wrestling is an advantage game, and the only advantage Vinny had in this is experience.